Zach, you seem like kind of like a frat boyish kind of person, but you're actually a pretty smart person.
Well, I thank you. I know I come across that way. Yeah.
Yeah, you just come across as not that smart, but when I
Yeah.
talk to you, you seem a little bit smarter.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
I thought you were not very smart at all.
Oh well. Surprise. This is a hunger for socialization. That's why you get lonely, so you can go out and socialize with people. And social media is potato chips. It is Frito Lays. So you eat and it feels good in the moment, but then you're feeling like, oh, I'm still hungry. I need more. And so you continue to scroll, continue to scroll. It's sort of a pseudo thing.
Interesting.
But I think, so now that I don't have social media, I will call friends.
Yeah.
Old friends even. Text people. Like, I've just been doing that more, having longer conversations.
Nice.
And that has been more of a quote unquote steak dinner. Where that lasts me for like a few hours.
Nice.
As opposed to like, oh, I need to hit a hit of the social media. So
Well,
that's been a little bit sustainable. And I'll probably try to write an article about it. I have a newsletter that I'm going to start building up. I used to have one. I'm changing it to the Launchpad.
Very nice.
As a homage to my fraternity days. But
that makes a lot of sense, Zach.
Yeah.
I should try that too.
Well, it's good. I think I'm doing a month, but maybe I'll push it out more. Just depends on like how I'm feeling. The first few days are hard. And I thought it was, oh, I'm missing the X and stuff. But now, no, it's actually like, I was just missing like also the social media, like the quick hits of people, you know. But after a while, like I start to like listen and to my thoughts more. I have little inclinations here and there. Like, oh, this is, yes.
Right,
I'm from Bakersfield.
Oh, you are?
I am.
I thought you were from Arizona.
I went to school in Arizona.
But you're a California native?
Yes, 2 hours north. People say it's Texas of California, though.
Texas of California?
Yeah, that's what they say. Because they've got the country sound. They got Buck Owens, Merle Haggard.
Is it Trump country?
Yes, for sure.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Yes. So a lot of my, I don't know, friends, acquaintances probably love Trump. I don't really talk to him that much.
Do you have a lot of Mexican family up there?
No, they're more in Los Angeles, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all my first cousins on my dad's side are, well, like Victorville, and you got some in Monrovia, some in Brea. Yeah, so.
Do you like LA? This is your hometown.
So Bakersfield would be my hometown. LA, not so much, but we would come here for Easter and Christmas. It has grown on me. I used to live in New York, and I loved New York.
I didn't know that.
I lived in New York for 3.5 years, yes.
Where?
Loved it. Several different places. You got Bushwick.
Nice.
First off, then I was for about 9 months. Then I did Harlem for a year.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. And then Williamsburg, and then Greenpoint.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Greenpoint, loved. Apparently, it's gotten a bit younger, so I don't know how good it is anymore, but I loved it.
Wow, you were a hippie. You're a hipster. I thought you're not a hippie.
Yeah, well, look at what I'm wearing.
Yeah,
Kinda
are you a big
hipster.
Apple fan?
I got this shirt from a friend, and it fits me well, so I just rock it.
Are you representing Pride now?
Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Go Pride.
You're gay.
I'm not gay.
I thought you were.
I am not.
I'm disappointed.
Are you?
Because I invited you to represent Pride.
Oh, well, I can represent as an ally.
You grow out your mustache or something? You look a little bit older today.
To look older?
Yeah.
Jesus, insult me to my face.
How old are you?
30.
What, really?
Yes.
I thought you were like 24.
Nope.
You're a millennial.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Really?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was happy to invite a Gen Z to the podcast.
I'll try. What do you want me to say? Period T slay?
Well, thanks for being on the podcast, Zach.
Of course. Thanks for having me, Terry.
Mr. Esparza.
Yes, sir.
Have your family been recent immigrants, or have you been in Bakersfield for a long time?
Well, ever since I was born. My dad came from Mexico when he was
really?
8. When he was 8. Yeah, so my grandparents, who passed away last year, both of them actually, on my dad's side, both from Mexico, Durango, like my father.
Durango?
Durango, yes.
Where's that?
It's like the middle, kind of middle-ish, middle northern.
Oh,
it's
really?
a pretty dangerous area for cartel and stuff. Yeah.
What did your dad do?
He's a loan officer.
Oh.
Sure, yeah.
You're like a second generation.
Second gen, yeah.
Oh. Do you speak Spanish?
You know, I've tried my whole life. I did Rosetta Stone when I was in high school.
That's very good.
Yeah, but and I went to Mexico City actually
Mm.
to learn Spanish for 3 months.
Really? How was that?
I'm pretty good at ordering Mexican food, but
Nice.
I probably learned a lot, but it wasn't to my perfection. I kind of like stopped a little like midway through and just started taking online classes in Mexico City. It was pretty tragic. So like I didn't learn, and then my grandparents died, and I only spoke Spanish.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
Did they live in Mexico City?
no, they lived. No, I just wanted to go to a big city.
Oh.
They lived in Los Angeles, El Monte.
Oh.
If you're familiar with the neighborhood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not too far
You
away.
must have a lot of family and friends in the area.
No, not as many as you'd think, but I'm developing.
Ah.
Developing. Yeah. Since the passing of my grandparents, trying to get my cousins together, all the first cousins. We have
Nice.
11 or 12. Yeah.
You don't really look Mexican.
Thank you. I'm a quarter Jewish.
Oh, really?
Yes.
On mom's side?
Yes.
Mom is what?
Mom's half Jewish, half Mexican.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
interesting, Nick.
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
So my grandmother is a Brooklyn Jew,
Oh, really?
and that makes me full Jewish.
Grandmother was full Jewish.
Yes, she was.
Oh.
Yes.
That's a. Do you think your mom is ethnically, religiously Jewish?
We like to say secular Jew.
What does that mean?
It just means you celebrate the culture and tradition, but you don't really do the religion
Oh,
aspects.
do you go to synagogue?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
But I have went to Birthright. I went to Israel.
Oh, no way. How
I
was
did.
that?
It was great. You know, I mean, knock on wood. I mean, they're not doing so hot with the Palestine stuff, but I mean, it was good when I was there. You know, right? You know, I mean, so. And I actually went there a second time for work because my headquarters was there back when I was working in crypto.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
What was that? Which one was that?
Fireblocks.
Oh, well, did you make a lot of money?
Not really. It's kind of pathetic.
Oh.
Yeah, you would think, oh, he's making a lot. I actually took a pay cut
Oh.
from a different job, but I didn't even want to be in crypto. That's the thing. It's not like I was like, let's go to crypto. I wasn't like. I just was like, it's new technology. Maybe it'll be fun, and it wasn't. It was tough. Anytime someone says like, this technology is going to change the world, don't do that job because it's just everyone's going to be like heads down. We got to work. We're going to change the world. Do something that's boring. Like I'm doing like data provider. Like
Yes.
basically it's a database that we sell to customers who want emails and phone numbers.
Yeah.
No one's saying this is going to change the world.
Right.
And so it's so much more laid back.
Right.
It's so much easy, especially if you have a creative thing. I guess if you were like really loved crypto, I guess thing, full steam ahead. But for me, that's never was my thing.
Yeah.
And people would say crazy buzzwords at conferences too. They'd be like, "How do you tokenize food?" Which is the stupidest thing someone could say. It's just like people would just put buzzwords in these. They would do like ad libs. They would just like put in like tokenize or blockchain in like weird ways. It's so stupid.
It's very true.
I know it's dumb, but
And I remember you telling me that you were like really smart. You had like.
I mean, I at Arizona State, so is that really smart? But it was, yeah. I had summa cum laude.
How'd you do in your SAT?
I got 1830, so it wasn't great.
Oh, out of
Not 2400, yeah. I want to get to 2000 because then I would have gone to UCLA. That was my dream school.
It was your dream school.
And I didn't
I
get
got
it.
rejected too.
Oh well, twins. Yeah, I got rejected from UCLA, from Berkeley.
Ah.
I got into like UC Santa Barbara, UCSD,
Nice.
and then Arizona State. But I got a scholarship to Arizona State.
Oh, really?
And I was like, I want to go a little bit further
Yeah.
away. So that's like an 8-hour drive from Bakersfield. So it's still pretty far,
How was Arizona?
First I didn't like it, so maybe I got to give LA some time too. But it's just like really red, not a lot of grass.
Oh.
For some reason, that's something that hits with me.
Oh, red is like.
Just like rocky, like
Oh,
you
I
in
think
front
that-
yard, yeah. Oh, like conservative. There we go. Yeah, there's a joke somewhere in there. No, it is red, but it wasn't as red as like probably like a Texas or like.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No worries. There we go. But yeah, so it was. Arizona was fun actually. I had a good time.
Yeah.
But like like first year, freshman year, like that's when I like got away from the family, you know, and then I didn't. I was just by hall. I was in an engineering dorm because I started off in biomedical engineering.
Really?
I did, yeah. But then I realized I don't like any of this stuff. My mom's still mad about it that I switched out.
You said you're entrepreneurship major.
Yes, so I switched my major 3 times, very indecisive. So I started off biomedical engineering, then I went to business entrepreneurship,
Wow.
then journalism, because I like to write, and then I swapped to technology, entrepreneurship, and management, which was in the engineering school. So kind of full circle, but still businessy. Yeah.
And I feel like it's applicable because you're working in tech now.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of. I mean, none of the skills that I think I.
Zach, you seem like kind of like a frat boyish kind of person, but you're actually a pretty smart person.
Well, I thank you. I know I come across that way.
Yeah, you just come across as you're not that smart, but when I talk to you, you seem a little bit smarter.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
I thought you were not very smart at all.
Oh well. Surprise.
I'm just messing with you, Zach.
No, it's all right.
You're well, we don't have to talk about this. So one of my biggest comedy idols is actually from Arizona. Do you know who that is?
Okay, let me think. David Spade?
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I think he went to ASU. Jimmy Kimmel.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. There are a lot of comedy people from Arizona.
I'm trying to think who else.
Oh, he's very old. His name is Gary Shanley.
Oh, Gary Shanley. Yeah. I didn't even know he's from Arizona.
He's not? Oh, shit.
I don't know. I have no idea.
He went to college, definitely. University of Arizona.
Oh, okay. See, U of A. Different school.
Is it? Oh,
yeah, it's our rival. Yeah. No, you didn't mess up. You Tucson's there.
Wait, so you had depression? Because I have depression sometimes.
Yes. For sure.
It's a very much a Jewish thing. Like
I know that. I told my grandmother this.
Oh, really?
And she's a very like stiff lady. Like, your other aunts have that too. Your other great aunts have that. It's very funny. She's very. I think I have probably not as much as depression as more anxiety.
Anxiety?
Sure. Yes.
What kind of anxiety?
Generalized anxiety is what my therapist says. But I catastrophize, if you know what that means. It's like making a situation worse and worse.
Oh.
What else? There's a bunch of things. Fortune telling, mind reading. These are all cognitive distortions that my therapist would be proud that I know.
How often do you do therapy?
Once a week.
Right now?
Yes.
For how long have you been doing it?
This one, guy, is for over a year now.
Wow.
I did it because my last job, I hated.
Oh.
I hate it. I'm not a good salesperson. I know I look maybe like I would be, but I'm not. And I had one before during the pandemic, and this is where like maybe my looks play into like being stupid because I picked my therapist based off alliteration.
What's that?
It's when the same word matches. So I put like let's see, long legs. That's long legs. That's alliteration. Red rocket. That's alliteration. I picked Terrence the therapist, which actually I don't even know if it is alliterated because Terrence, like there's even though the letters are the same, so very stupid, and he was awful.
Oh no,
he was very bad.
He called himself Terrence the therapist.
No, I did that.
Why would you do that?
Well, he was Terrence. Actually, I did like midway through. I was like, "Can I just call you Doc?" He's like, "I guess," and I was like, "Okay, Doc." But it was kind of a waste.
But how about the guy now? Do you like him?
Yes, Eric's great.
Oh, yeah. Where is it?
Online.
Is it BetterHelp?
No, it's Rula. RULA.
Oh, I've never done it. Is it good?
I like it. Yeah.
Oh. So you're going through a breakup. Sorry to hear that, Zach.
It's all right. No worries.
She was a white gal.
How'd you know?
What?
How'd you know?
It's a random guess.
Oh, okay.
You seem like you might be into white women.
I don't know. I guess that's my pattern, but I don't think that I don't have a type or anything.
Did you date in college?
I dated my last month of college. That was my first girlfriend.
Wow, no way.
Yep, 21.
Wow,
that's actually 22.
Late.
I know, huh? I don't know. I think I have intimacy issues.
Sounds like it. Do you think you're like a late bloomer?
Probably.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
What? Why did you just say that you have
Oh, because I'm learning about it during this breakup, for sure. Yeah, I just think
Like an attachment style?
No, it's not even attachment style because I talked to my therapist about this, and that has to do with abandonment. I don't think I really afraid of abandonment necessarily. However, I have this fear, and I use the Enneagram. I don't know if you ever used that. I use it with ChatGPT. I listened to like a podcast, and they're
Nice.
like, Enneagrams are kind of helpful. I think it's like, so I, or Enneagram.
I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's like a number
numbers,
system. Yeah. I think I'm a 4. So basically, what I've come to a realization is like, I am worried that people will not accept me for who I am. So I perform in front of them and become this idealized version of myself instead of the perhaps flawed, imperfect Zach. And so I think that's what I did probably a little bit in my relationship with things that I probably like didn't like, for example. You know, things I like just little nitpicky things maybe that I could have come across as, you know, like just setting boundaries better. But I was always worried about, you know, I was always worried that, hey, she might go. And that's okay. But I think that probably was inauthentic of me not to share those things. And so that's the part where I have to take responsibility for, and for the next relationship, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I am this, and it helps to stand up too. When I come across as cool and maybe more like this frat guy, I'm not. That's like not really who I am.
Really?
Yeah, no. I'm more of like a silly goofball, kind of weird, like different inclinations. I kind of like coming off as like this frat guy, just so that I can dispel the myth really quickly that I'm not. It's sort of like an interesting game. I also think like if I dress like a certain way, I have to actually like be more friendly because I don't want to be like, no, I'll be like more complimentary. I'll be more kind because I'm like, oh, they see me as this way. Let me try to like shift in their mind like that I'm not that person, you know? So.
Were you popular in high school?
Apparently I was.
Really?
I never really thought I was. But I've been assured that I am.
Why were you popular?
Why? I just love people. I think senior year particularly, I was popular. I always got nervous about older people, like older classes, but when it was my turn senior year, I won the treasurer position.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You were active in the student government?
Student government last year. Oh. Yes, I was treasurer, and all my friends got in. So we were all like the popular kids. We even made a fraternity.
Oh, wow.
Which people hated. But it wasn't really like, we call ourselves Bro Kappa Bro. We made sweatshirts and tank tops. But that was the extent of our fraternal bond. Like, we took a picture and just people hate. We didn't even really hang out as a group ever. It was more like, but it was at my birthday party, like at a pizza spot that we came up with the name. And
Bakersfield, right?
Bakersfield. Yeah. It was so silly. But it was fun. But popularity, yes. So I was. I danced in our rallies, like our pep rallies.
Oh.
In front of the entire school.
What kind of dance?
It was like a mixture of like, let's see, like hip hop.
Oh, really?
And shuffling. And I'm good at shuffling, I think.
Oh.
I learned all these individual moves. I have all these individual moves. But I had like 5 Filipinos who are so much better at dancing. Filipinos are phenomenal dancers.
Oh, yeah.
They're the best.
You can say that again.
And then I had 2 Indian guys, too. And then me, white/Mexican guy. I was the only one.
It was a very diverse school.
It was, actually. There's a little black, Filipino. It's not just white, you know. Indian. There's a lot of doctors, you know, in Bakersfield. I was probably in the rich area of Bakersfield, though. I think we were middle class.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did your mom do?
Stay-at-home mom.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any siblings?
I have a sister and a brother. I live with my sister.
Older?
I'm the oldest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The wise sage.
What did your siblings do right now?
My brother helps with my dad at the loan office, and my sister is in social media at the Hilton Hotel.
No way.
Universal Studios. Yes.
Everybody in LA?
Sorry?
Everybody's in LA?
Yeah, no, my brother's in Bakersfield.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. What do they think about your comedy pursuits?
Um, I think they're supportive. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever asked them like, what do you think? I don't really. I don't really. I don't. I think that my sister's a singer too. She's very good.
Ah, nice.
She's very. She's very. So I try to push her. She just did a show at the Hotel Cafe.
Oh,
this
really?
past Monday. Yeah, she's really good.
Oh, wow.
So it's really funny to see like the differences between comedy and like singer songwriter.
Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are just so emotional. Like there was like probably like a docket of like 8 or 10 people. Show was $5 at the Hotel Cafe. I think it's been running since like 12 years. But it's crazy. Like I just did a show at Flappers yesterday, $25. You know, and it's like, is stand up any crazy like then mute? I don't know. I should have asked like, how are you charging $5 for this? Like that's 5 shows essentially if they were doing it at Flappers, you know. And I get Flappers has this whole, it's a beautiful building and whatever, but I don't know. It's just like a little crazy to me.
I didn't know you do shows at Flappers.
Everywhere I can, yeah.
How
This
was
is my
it?
second show. I just had food poisoning, so it was a little
no.
rocky. Not that bad. It was good. I had an act out that really hit, and I was proud of
Nice.
it. Yeah, that was fun.
Are you tight with Josh Snyder?
Is that the kind of nerdier
Booker,
guy?
yeah.
Yeah. No, Peter Murphy. If you know.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah, we're becoming friends. Met him at the Hype Mic. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yes, Josh Snyder is 100% of your Jewish side.
Yes. Yeah.
4 times Jewish than you.
Yeah. Very big Jew. Go Jews.
Yeah. So, what got you into comedy? Because I feel like your background is very You didn't have to do comedy, I guess.
Does anyone have to do it? I guess yeah, some people do.
But you moved to New York to pursue something else.
I moved to New York probably subconsciously to get into performing.
Oh.
But I hadn't really done it. Like, because I had danced, I had done a couple things prior. So during high school, when I was a treasurer, I did treasurer reports. And these were like, what I was supposed to do was just sit down, report the facts. But for some reason in my head, I made it into like this, like literal stand-up show. Like I would like write out jokes kind of beforehand, practice it in my room before. And like one of the things was like, all right, guys, so I'm going to give you a little pop quiz. You know, right now we have this amount of money. A, $500. B, $1,000. C, $1,500. And I'd be like, okay, someone answer it. And I'd be like, raise your hand and be like, is it B? And I'd be like, no, it's D. We don't have any money. Like it would be just like kind of stand-up-y. But I don't know how I like came to, you know why? There was a girl that was cute in our student body government. I was like, I gotta impress her.
Wait, this was high school?
This is high school.
Ah.
And I had to impress her.
Oh, really?
She was pretty funny too. So I think I like was like, how do I do? And so I became more of that silly, goofy self during that. And I was just like, and everyone loved them. They're like, just treasure report. And I was so happy.
You got laughs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very nice. Great,
very
great job.
Yeah, thank you. It
was and the girl?
I'm sure. I mean.
Oh wow.
Well,
dream come true.
It was a dream come true. I kind of screwed it up.
How?
Because I'm a big self-help guy. I was back then, especially. I started reading self-help when I was 13. So like my father is big into self-help, still is, and I have to try to talk him off the ledge for some dumb books, but you will buy them anyway. I was reading a book from the pickup artist community called The Mystery
Oh
Level.
shit!
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate that book.
Oh,
now.
you messed it up with this girl.
Well, I just like it wasn't even like I did it, I think, to her face. It was all over texting.
Oh no.
Well, I wasn't that mean, but I would like delay messages when I wanted to send them to her.
Damn it, yo.
No, it worked.
Oh,
she
wow.
asked me to we call it Sadie Hawkins. There's other terms for it where the girl invites you to the dance.
Oh, it's like a prom.
It's like reverse prom, I think it's what it's called.
Yeah.
So the girl invites
She asked you.
She asked me.
Wow.
I know, it was a miracle. Yeah, and she had liked my best friend before. I was so bad because everyone always liked him. But then she liked me, and then I could never commit because they didn't set like was so scared of getting rejected, so I didn't kiss her. Like there was a time I remember it so perfectly. Like I could have went.
Oh no!
I didn't do it.
What's wrong?
And then
with you?
she moved on, and then I remember her
You
telling
gotta
someone.
close the keynote, dude. You gotta
Well,
close the
listen,
keynote.
I know. Well, and then I remember telling someone saying Zach's really mean. I was like, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was. I probably wasn't very nice. So
Well-
I got rid of that. I just can't. I'm not a mean person.
Yeah, you don't seem like a mean person.
I don't want to be either. You
Nice.
know? So, and I just can't fake that. There's another book called Models, which I think is a lot better. And I sometimes reference it. I've actually referenced it after this breakup.
Who wrote it?
Mark Manson, the guy who wrote The Subtle Art of Giving
I've heard of
Time. Yeah. I think it's a great book. It talks about non-neediness and stuff. As someone who nerds out on self-help, that's a pretty good one.
But it sounds like the comedy strategy to get this girl's attention worked out for you.
I think so. I mean, who's to say she's married? But
Why do you know this?
So this.
You stalking her on social media?
Oh no, I don't stalk her. There's the feelings have gone. So I wish her the best. I don't think she.
I didn't know she's married though.
Oh, we still follow each other.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Bakersfield's small.
I see.
But the second piece.
Wait, are you friends with Dayton Rosado?
Yeah, I mean I know him.
He's from Bakersfield too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He kind of looks familiar. Where did? I'll have to ask him where he went to high school.
He's Filipino.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing beauty school, right?
Yeah.
I hear in his bits. Okay, that's the same guy. So second piece of like before like going to New York, in the fraternity, I got to make this a bit somehow, but I ran for like scholarship chair. Okay, so I wanted to be in like the board, and I remember coming up with this speech, and it had everything to do with this image that I had in my head of like, okay, we're in a college, we're young guys now, but just give us a few years or whatever, a decade, and then we'll all be these like phenom guys, like, and we all came from this fraternity, this moment, you know. I think I got it from PayPal. There's the PayPal Mafia, if you know.
Oh, Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon
Peter
Musk,
Thiel.
Peter Thiel,
Yeah.
all those guys, and I was like, what a stupid idea. Fraternity is going to sprout these guys. There are some pretty impressive people that have gone on to do cool things. But that was the thing. And so I was like, guys, we're at a time where this is the fucking launch pad. And I was like, I really emphasized launch pad. And everyone was like, yeah. And what ended up happening is I lost. I lost the election.
To who?
To another guy. His name was
no.
Alexander McGregor. You bless him. He's actually a great guy. He was more popular than me.
Oh no.
He's a great guy. I mean, no. But the Launchpad name stuck for some reason. Like it stuck. Like even like people were referencing it. Like that was pretty cool. And then they like made our like we had like a Facebook. It was like a scholastic page when Facebook was a thing, and it was called the Launchpad. And then I ended up making PowerPoint presentations called the Launchpad series from that speech, but I would just use self-help mixed with like dick and vagina jokes and making fun of some of the fraternity brothers. So it was really...
It's pretty genius.
Well, and it was fun. Like, it wasn't like... I remember there being stand-up at ASU, and in fact, Michael Longfellow, I think his name is.
Oh my God.
From that, and a year older than me, and now at SNL.
Yeah,
and I wish I would have fucking done that. Maybe I shouldn't have been in the
God.
fraternity, but...
Michael Longfellow is friends with a lot of people here in LA.
Oh, yeah. I actually met one of... a girl who used to like go to his shows when he was first starting out.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, and she said he was pretty bad, so maybe there's hope for us. Or me, at least. But,
Thanks, Zach.
of course, well... I'm pretty bad.
Um,
But so he
I like your stuff. You the last time I saw you was a long time ago, but
Yeah.
you're doing pretty good stuff.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to be more vulnerable,
Oh.
and that's kind of my mission. Trying to be more vulnerable, making fun of myself, doing more like silly act outs, more voices. I think that's what's kind of inspiring me right now. But yeah, I did those Launchpad series. I did like 4 or 5 of them throughout the like year or year and a half that I started doing this series. So it was fun. And it was just like PowerPoint stuff, and it was silly, and it was cool. And I remember the last one. The president came up to me. He's like, "Dude, that was so fun.
Wow.
That was like a stand-up. Like you were like a stand-up." And I was like, "Whoa!" And then I completely it clicked, but I shoved that dream down.
Oh no.
And I didn't pursue it. This is a crazy thing. I drove a giant 26-foot-long peanut called the Nutmobile right after college.
Okay.
That's the Kraft Heinz.
The what?
When I worked for Kraft Heinz.
Oh. You were in Chicago.
That's where it was headquartered, but I drove all around the country, 30 different states.
Oh my God.
Yes.
You're like a weird person.
I know. Yeah, it's fun. I like to do different things. But could we pause? I have to pee again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
I
Sorry.
actually need to pee too.
Okay, cool. This is in the Bay. I was at a wedding, and then it was the day after the wedding that we chatted. It was fun. That would be cool. Just want some little chit chats.
Did you have sex?
We did not.
It's not worth it.
Of course it was. When do you have a 10-hour conversation with someone? When you
Have
get
sex?
not to have sex. I don't think it should ever be. No, the conversation was well worth more than the sex. Oh, such a good conversation. Dude, she did this thing. I've never had any girl do this before.
Like a blowjob?
No, she didn't. No. She put her. This. It's way better. She put her arms like on my shoulder. Like I don't even know how she did it.
Oh, she was into you.
Oh yeah, but she was pretty religious.
Oh no.
I know. It kind of ruined it.
Born again Christian?
Yeah.
Oh, those are the worst.
She was really smart. She was really
Was she hot?
I think she was very cute.
Was she white?
Yeah, she was.
You're into white woman.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think other people are into me. I think that's the thing.
Oh, they are into you.
I think so. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe a white woman go for this whole bro-y thing. I don't know what they're into. I'm into white girls too.
I'll try not to be pro though. Well, that's not true. I dress kind of pro, but my personality doesn't come across as. I don't think that pro.
You're good at cooking, Zach. I look at some of your Instagram.
Cooking? Yeah, I love cooking. I just bought salt, acid, fire, something.
What's that?
It's this book that I literally given away to two girls with the thought of them giving it back to me, but then we've broken up. So I need to not do that. So this time I'm keeping this book. And it's just kind of like teaches you how to cook without like using recipes, which I kind of have like a good idea of. But yeah, I think on Instagram I have like the beef Wellington. That was fun. It looks awful, but it tasted really good. I was impressed with myself. I do like cooking, just don't like the cleanup part.
Beef Wellington is in Gordon Ramsay?
Yes, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was fun. That was during the pandemic.
Wow.
But, yeah, I haven't really cooked anything that extravagant recently. It's kind of just been, I usually meal prep. But I like the process. I like the cooking, but yeah, it's very fun. My mother's a great cook. She used to have we used to have a Mexican restaurant before I was born for like a couple generations. So
oh, really?
I think that kind of helped inspire me a little bit. And I just have like a lot of cousins that are, it's like funny, they're like kind of like these manly men, but they love cooking. So I think that helped me too. I'm like, oh, it's a good thing.
Is it a Mexican culture thing?
Yeah, probably. No, but a lot of the women just cook, But for some reason, like I just grew up with very strong women.
Nice.
And then also pretty sensitive men. So when like I remember like the feminist, I was like, I really my mother's more toxic masculine than my father. For sure. Like she would be the one to spank us. My father never hit us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your father's the gentle one.
Oh, for sure. My mom's tough as nail. But so is my grandmother, her mother. Like that's how she is. Tough. And I thought my grandfather was like that. No, he's more soft than my grandmother. So it's funny how that kind of comes down. Yeah.
I was going to ask you something. What's your do you cook for your sister?
Wait.
Who does the cooking in?
Oh, no. So we cook for like our separately?
Self.
Yeah.
Why? Your sister doesn't like your cooking?
No, I think it's just like I tried giving her the idea of like I'll cook this week, you cook next, but it just never like really worked out.
Got it.
Yeah.
I
think my cooking's good. I think it's good. I don't understand when people. I had this ex-coworker my last job be like, I don't know how to cook. I'm like, it's just timing. There's not. It's not that big of a skill. Like you're not cooking. The flame is doing. Like
right.
I don't really. And you mess up. That's okay. You're not. I remember hearing people say, I'm worried about chicken. Just overcook it and then keep lessening, and then you'll find out. I've probably cooked so much chicken I was like a little. So I was like, oh well. But like you just make mistakes and you keep going. Like I don't understand.
I feel you. I think it's more like a mental block for most people.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with my mom who's a phenomenal cook.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, and she has just like a passion for it. That's like her creative probably thing, but that and gardening. It's funny because she does all like the maybe traditional woman role, but she's so tough at
Oh,
the
wow.
same time, you know. So it's kind of like it's an interesting dynamic there that I should probably explore in comedy. But
Did she yell at you a lot?
oh yeah,
For what?
everything.
Oh.
She's always giving me tips now. She doesn't yell at me as much, but she tries to like weasel in tips. Like she was like
Oh.
recently, she was like, okay, to meet woman Zach, now that you're broken up, you should go to Toastmasters.
Oh, it was a good idea.
No, it's a terrible idea.
Wow.
I've already done Toastmasters. I
Oh,
hate
really?
that shit.
You would have been good.
She's like, it's the competitive element. I'm like, I don't think there's a woman at Toastmasters, mom. And besides, like,
You don't. You might.
it's businessy. I don't want to meet a woman in a, what do they call those? Suit pants, pantsuit.
Oh yeah, fancy.
I don't know. It's not my style. I think I'm more like artsy.
If you want to date a comedian, yeah, I guess.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Yeah, no, thanks. I'm probably more like.
I think you told me once that you thought the Savannah Pignazi song.
No. I'm
You don't want
okay.
to talk about it?
I don't. She's just a friend.
Oh, she's a friend.
Yeah. I'm serious. She is.
I'm sorry. We're gonna edit this out.
It's fine.
You don't feel comfortable talking about it.
Well, it's like I'm not trying to make anyone uncomfortable, and also like she's fine. She's attractive. I don't think I'm attracted to her. Attracted to her. Honestly.
Okay.
Honestly.
No
You
worries.
keep that into it.
Okay, all right. When's your birthday?
October 9th, 1994.
October 9th?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Libra.
Oh, you're a Libra.
Yes.
Do you believe in that stuff?
My grandmother does.
Mm.
She said this quote that always stuck with me. She said, Zach, a fruit is made during a special time in the year. Like a watermelon grows in the summer, maybe cherries grow in a different part of the year. I was like, Grandma, we're not fruit though. Like, but that still stuck with me. Like, people grow in different times of the year.
Ah.
Is what she was saying. But I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
Here's a question for you. This is what I've been saying, like truth era, because you kind of came up with that, right? Did you say you're in your truth era?
No,
Oh, never mind then. I thought you had.
I didn't.
I don't have Instagram. I think I thought.
Yo, why did you quit Instagram?
Because of the breakup.
Oh, because you were following her or not?
No, because I just needed to. I think I was posting to see what girls were looking at my stories.
Oh no!
Can't do that.
Why were you doing that?
Because I was hurt and I was been broken up with.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. That's not like for me. That's not the purpose. Is like to show off. You know, I don't want to like. I don't want to use that as a way to just get attention for romance sake. I need to figure out. I haven't really posted since 5 years. I probably will, but my sister's social media, so maybe I'll do a strategy with her. We're gonna sit down and like do a legit strategy.
Nice.
But I have to implement that. Yeah, it's kind of like the startup-y game, like that. I'm using like some of those principles. Maybe they just osmosis themselves. If that's not a word, osmosis. But
No, it does.
yeah, so hopefully I'll be a little bit more strategic about it. There's going to be trial and error, but yeah, it's actually been really helpful to get off social media for sure. It's been tough, but here's my thought. I think it's pretty smart. But we're all lonely, okay? Which is good because loneliness is like hunger. Except like hunger never goes away, you know, like unless you eat, but then you're going to be hungry again. Same with loneliness. I think loneliness is a hunger for socialization. That's why you get lonely, so you can go out and socialize with people. And social media is potato chips. It is Frito-Lays. So you eat and it feels good in the moment, but then you're feeling like, oh, I'm still hungry. I need more. And so you continue to scroll. It's sort of a pseudo thing.
Interesting.
But I think, so now that I don't have social media, I will call friends.
Yeah.
Old friends even. Text people. Like, I've just been doing that more, having longer conversations.
Nice.
And that has been more of a quote unquote steak dinner.
Wow.
Where that lasts me for like a few hours.
Nice.
As opposed to like, oh, I need to hit a hit of the social media. So
Well, that
that's been
makes
a little
sense.
bit sustainable. And I'll probably try to write an article about it. I have a newsletter that I'm going to start building up. I used to have one. I'm changing it to the Launchpad
Very nice.
as a homage to my fraternity days. But
That makes a lot of sense, Zach.
yeah,
I should try that too.
well, it's good. I think I'm doing a month, but maybe I'll push it out more. Just depends on like how I'm feeling. The first few days are hard, and I thought it was I'm missing the X and stuff, but now no, it's actually like I was just missing like also the social media, like the quick hits of But after a while, after a while, like I start to like listen and to my thoughts more. I have little inclinations here and there, like this is kind of nice. Like I what did I do recently? That like I thought I was gonna car wash and I was like, my favorite movie is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I love that movie. It's my favorite. But then I looked it up online and I was like, is there a theater? And tomorrow it's being I looked it up today and it's being played at the cinema something, but like a small theater, and perhaps I'll go. Like, but it's just like I wouldn't have if I had social media. I probably would have been like scroll. I would have had this like thought to like look up things and just do. So like
Interesting.
yeah. So it's just been like more trusting of yourself. My therapist said something that's really smart to me because the anxiety comes from control.
Oh.
Mother has a lot of control. Grandmother probably has a lot of like the antidote. Do you know what the antidote to control is?
Oh.
Trust.
Oh. Trust in what?
Trust in everything's going to be okay.
Huh.
Trust in yourself. A lot of the times, I think with that thing, like I was talking about the flawed thing, like not performing, is the trust that it will be okay being this weird stuff. Like I'll be okay handling whatever you give back to me. Like it won't be bad. Like I think sometimes I will catastrophize and be like, Terry will just walk out and be like, I don't like who you are. But if that's the case, then maybe I didn't want to like talk to you in the first, right? But it's like I can handle that.
Were you thinking that?
No.
Oh.
But in some situations, perhaps when I was earlier, like I would have thought that.
Interesting.
Yes. So like a lot of anxiety.
You're pretty anxious.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yes. And it doesn't help that I drink a ton of caffeine.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
You need to be careful with caffeine.
Oh yeah.
Did you drink today?
Oh yeah.
What did you drink?
I had coffee, and then I had a Celsius.
Oh no.
I'm okay. And then I had this tea, but I don't know if it's caffeine.
It's not coffee.
Okay, cool.
Cafe messed me up a lot recently, so I stopped it.
Yeah, it's helpful. I took a break, and it's been. But honestly, since the breakup, I've had a lot more energy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, something about letting go and just because I had to do a clean break. You had to clean break it because
no contact. NC.
No contact. Yeah. I'm grieving. It's a grieving process.
You seem fine.
Well, yeah, I think I was having a pseudo conversation with her on the drive up. Like I was like as if we had we're meeting for coffee, and I was talking in the car.
Oh, like a phantom limb.
Well, I mean, it was just a conversation. Sure, call it what you want. But I was saying what I would say.
Oh no.
Yeah. So,
Zach, are you okay?
I'm okay. This is just processing. It's okay.
It's fine. I still talk to my ex-girlfriend in my head.
You see, I've had hundreds of conversations with her. What I would say, what I would do differently, but it's just that's the part of the grieving process. It's like when did you last?
It was long COVID.
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, I hope it doesn't last that long for me. But I'm sorry to hear that's happening to you.
Maybe if I know anybody, I can. Well, who would you say your celebrity crush is?
I don't have one. Then that pisses people off.
Well, then I can't help you.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, that's okay. I just think what happens if the celebrity? There's all celebrities for the most part attractive, and it's I meet them and they're pieces of shit. That to me, a crush is not just physical, because there's beautiful people everywhere, but it's also a part of their personality and to me,
very nice.
I think it's very poetic. I'm it's the way people move, a way a woman moves that really just even small little things that are very cute and very I don't know, it just strikes a chord in me, the movement.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know. And it's their manner. It's not even it's not beyond their control, But when they're their authentic self and they do these little, you know, I don't know. It's just like it's pretty inspirational and like that kind of like that gives me the crush there, not the looking at a person and being like, oh, okay, you know.
Would you say that you're into like really, really like masculine women, kind of like your mom, or more like feminine, who's like more submissive?
Probably like just a combination of both. I
Really?
think I come off as pretty like I come off as masculine,
Yeah.
but I think probably a more like internally like feminine.
Really?
Yes.
Um,
Very like sensitive, very
Ah.
emotional. Max used to say I was like a bro with vulnerability.
Ah.
So it's just yeah. I think that's I read a lot. You know.
Nice.
I yeah. I try to like really take in things and but I also do CrossFit and I was in crypto. You know, and I don't even like sports that much, but
Really?
yeah, I don't care. I like playing them. Sure, it's fun. That's fun. But watching them is like to me a waste of time. I don't play video games anymore. I used to when I was a kid. Loved them.
Hey, you play Skyrim.
I did play Skyrim. No, I played Elder Scrolls
Oh,
actually.
no.
Yeah, Skyrim. I wanted to,
Ah.
but I think
You have a joke about it though.
no.
You
probably
don't?
a different guy.
No, it was you, dog.
What did I say?
You were definitely talking about video games. They was like, oh man, Zach knows what he's talking about.
Huh. Sure, it was me.
It was you.
I haven't played Skyrim.
You don't have a joke about video games?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. I liked Mario. We were at
Damn it,
GameCube.
Zach.
GameCube.
It was you.
I don't know. I mean, there are jokes to be said because for some reason, at like 16, I just stopped video games completely.
Nice.
But I was so in love with them. Like Halo 3 was basically the like last straw, and then I had like periods like there like in college it was like zombies, and I'd play, and then like, but then I got out of it, and then in New York there was like Super Striker, like Mario Super Strikers that we play, but it was more community
Nice.
based, you know. It wasn't like I don't really like to play online with strangers, you know. So, any last question? I know you looked at your watch.
Well, yeah. This was fun. You're like a very pensive person, Zach.
I
You're
try to be.
thoughtful.
Yes, thank you. I know people. That girl, the Christian girl, was like, "You're so different than I thought you'd be." I was like,
It's a good thing.
yeah, appreciate that.
Most guys, I feel like, are the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, they're very like one-dimensional.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've done just numerous things. Maybe it's the reading. I don't know. I was a big reader as a kid, and then it's just that's my like. Apparently, the lore is I wouldn't sleep with a teddy bear. I'd sleep with a book when I was a child. So I don't know. Maybe that's kind of what opened my mind and like I was just probably a sensitive boy, sensitive little lad. So yeah, I try. I think it's. But there's been times where I've been like, oh, maybe I should be more of this guy, you know, or that guy. So it's been like a journey for sure. Yeah.
If I could send you this video in 5 years, you will be 35.
Sure.
What would you say to your future self? What do you wish that you could say to that guy? What is he doing? What's his life like?
I would say that the basis of respect is courage and hard work. And I hope that you have done those two things to the fullest extent while also being compassionate towards yourself and being a friend amongst yourself. And I hope I would be doing something in the performing arts, being very vulnerable. I like the vulnerability, call it an angle, whatever. But just being, there's people like me who are who are probably on the cusp of vulnerability. Like they don't know which way to turn. They could be this like douche, or they could be this like thoughtful person. And I think hopefully my comedy would sway them in that like, oh, there is someone who is this like, oh, he looks like some douche, but no, actually he's this thoughtful person, and I can do the same exact thing.
Well,
that would be
already
great.
Doing it, Zach.
Well, I appreciate that. It's kind of like what I've learned through this breakup, and I hope to continue to push that. Whatever. Like if that's maybe writing jokes along that vein, doing. I don't really know. That's the thing. Like I'm kind of leaving it up. I don't want to have this like hard like this is what I'm going to do.
That's true. Yeah.
Because I think that's very arrogant.
Yeah.
And you cannot speak for what the world gives you. Like the whole theory of manifestation is like you know what you want exactly, but it's like no, that's not life. Life is a dialogue between you and the world.
Yeah.
The world gives you stuff, you give it back, and you converse and you go to a certain height.
Yeah.
And that's the path you go down, right? It's not a static like, okay, this is and I think we in the world, maybe it's America, but maybe it's just the whole world, celebrate those people who from the very get-go knew they wanted to be a football player or an actor or a singer or whatever, and then they achieve that. But I think it's better to be this skilled person later on in life because now you've accumulated the experiences of what, quote unquote, a normal person has, and now you can mesh them and make them into something pretty beautiful, So, that's my belief.
How'd you come up with that?
I don't know. Thinking, yeah.
You think about it a lot?
I think about a lot of things. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe I just haven't voiced it. I write down stuff,
Nice.
from time to time.
No, it's very deep.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, because I think you think about Justin Bieber, famous when he was 14. I would not want that guy's life right now. Yes, he can buy whatever he wants. He can go wherever, but he can't leave his house, without people saying, "Hey, Justin," you can't even leave your house. I mean, he already did all the crazy stuff that he did, and I just feel bad for him now. But it's he got all the fame that everyone so desires, but it's for what? Now you're a prisoner of your own house. You can't go. He couldn't go down the street of Melrose.
What happened?
No, it's just he's so famous.
Oh.
And it's he succeeded, but to a point of what? We think of fame and fortune as this. That's the ever. I don't know. I kind of would want to be mid-fame, where I would just want an audience of niche people that know who I am, and then everyone else doesn't give a fuck about me. They're oh, I love Zach, and then everyone's who? And that's perfect. That would be ideal, honestly, because then I could go to the grocery store and just be myself as opposed to I don't know, wear a beard. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It sounds like your end goal is not really fame for stand-up.
I don't think so. I hope not, because I don't know. It's just I'd rather have mastery.
Nice.
And just be able to pursue that vulnerability and be able to push that forward and just hopefully that would be something that people are oh, I can be vulnerable and it's okay. That would be my goal, honestly, is to have that for guys, for girls, whatever, So yeah, I just think fame is such a mixed bag. I'm sure there's a lot of benefits, but there's a lot of cons too. So.
I feel like I was just talking to the next American Leonardo da Vinci.
I've read his book. You know what's funny?
I haven't.
Yeah,
Was it good?
It is pretty good.
Wow.
I listened to it actually. So
Very nice.
I listened to it a while ago, but there's this cool thing. He used to take extensive notes and stuff. And one of my favorite thing is he had a checklist. He had a checklist of random things. So I always think I kind of inspired to do some of that stuff. But he would he was figure out the anatomy of a woodpecker. That was one of his things. And the thing about a woodpecker is, I don't know if you know this, but their tongue is so incredibly long, it actually wraps around their head.
Ew.
So when they peck, the tongue absorbs the impact.
Oh, really?
Very neat. It's very cool fact.
Interesting.
It's super interesting. So, but that was cool, and that was stuck with me. I probably should listen to that book again, but that was what stuck with me. It's just the oddity of you should start to pursue. You have all these interests, and they're subtle, and they're and those are the things you should pursue, and make experiments. Sometimes, I wanted to do a backflip after this breakup, and I went to a tumbling class, adult gymnastic tumbling class.
Really?
Yes, and I did it, and I almost threw up. I was so dizzy, and there were people that were so good, and I was I'm such a loser here. I don't know if I want to do a backflip anymore. Maybe I want to try doing a breakdancing that. Would be, try it out.
Nice.
But you got to do all these experiments and then see is this what I want to do? Kind of pursue. And I think that's what comedy's about. That's what being a human is about. Because I just did a dance class at the playground, which is a very LA like Melrose,
Oh,
like
no.
yeah, it's like a very girls dancey. And I was like the only, perhaps one to two of the only straight guys there. There's a couple of gay men, but predominantly it's just women.
Whoa!
Yeah, like 90 women, and I'm like,
Oh my god!
I know it's very intimidating, and I'm so
I
bad.
loved it.
No, honestly, like, because I'm like, I'm not good. I'm not good
Oh, I
at
see.
choreography.
Me
I
neither.
think I'm pretty good at freestyle, I will
Nice.
say. But it's a different skill.
Mhm.
And so, like, I think I just got to keep going. And my sister goes with me. And
Oh,
so
very
it's like,
nice.
yeah, we're both not great. She's probably a little better, but
Is your sister single?
yes.
Really? Is she hot?
What?
She's not.
I don't know how to answer that question.
Oh, that's
Do
true.
you have a sister?
No, she passed away.
Oh, sorry. But did you think she was hot?
She was pretty, yeah.
Okay, well, that's what I would say about
Oh,
myself.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's a little young.
Oh, really?
So, anyway, yeah, dude, but you got to follow those little things. You got to follow those little
Nice.
trails. And like my friend just introduced me to analog photography, so I just bought a camera today.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna try figuring it out, and maybe I'll take pictures of people at like comedy sets just to practice. You know, maybe I'll just give them away these free. I like to support the community and my pals. So
You're a very curious person.
yeah, that's one thing that is never ending. You know, so
Interesting.
that's the hope.
I think we're looking at somebody who's going to blow up very soon, everyone.
I don't think so. I don't.
Thanks so much for being here, Zach.
Thank you,
You're a
Terry.
sexy person. I hope you find somebody very soon.
Oh well, we can take it time.
Okay.
Thanks, Terry.
Maybe I
Appreciate
can
it.
meet his sister.
Jesus.
Thanks, Zach.
Of course.
That's fun.